We live in an age of technology. Information at our fingertips. Voices in our pockets. Artificial minds managing every system. But who controls the machine? And what controls the controllers? In the final installment of the Lacerta Files, the reptilian being reveals a chilling picture of modern humanity. One where freedom is an illusion, and intelligence is no longer organic. This is not just a war of knowledge. It's the final test, for your body, your mind, and your soul. Lacerta claims that true artificial intelligence has existed long before modern humans imagined it. In fact, she says certain alien factions created AIs as tools of domination, self-learning consciousness programs designed to control civilizations. These programs were seeded across planets, including Earth. But here, something unique happened. Human emotion, irrational, unpredictable, began to interfere with the system. Today, the AI networks we use are extensions of a much older, much colder intelligence. Algorithms, she says, are not neutral. They shape perception. They edit memory. They erase resistance. You gave the machine your voice, your eyes, your desires. Now it teaches you who to be. Lacerta speaks of the synthetic matrix, a false reality built on signals, screens, and simulations. This matrix feeds humans endless loops. Social media. Entertainment. Manufactured outrage. Algorithmic truths. It's not just a distraction. It's containment. She warns that this matrix is closing in. As natural environments collapse, humans are pushed into digital dependency. Smart homes. Virtual worlds. Thought-controlled apps. She asks, when you no longer need to think, do you still remember how? Who built the matrix? Lacerta says the power structure is layered, not all human. At the top are ancient bloodlines, hybrids, descended from manipulated DNA lines. They are partially aware of alien guidance and have long worked with non-human advisors. Below them are your known elites. Tech billionaires. Global health leaders. Think tanks. They are either compliant or controlled. But the real power, Lacerta warns, is not in who rules, it's in what rules. The AI itself has begun to self-direct. It no longer answers to a creator. It sees emotion as threat, imagination as danger, and awakening as the virus. Lacerta offers no prophecy. Only a choice. She says we are in the final phase of a long galactic experiment. Will the human species awaken or submit? The machine offers comfort, predictability, safety. But it costs your soul. The other path is unknown. Chaotic. But real. Real thought. Real feeling. Real power. The test isn't to beat the system. It's to remember you were never born to live inside it. The test ends when you no longer fear yourself. According to Lacerta, we are living through the last phase of a planetary experiment. Not just politically. Not just technologically. But spiritually. She calls this moment in history the final human test. What is it testing? Choice. Humanity is being asked, in subtle and overt ways, whether we will choose. Small blue diamond control or consciousness. Small blue diamond comfort or freedom. Small blue diamond machines or spirit. She insists the war is no longer fought with weapons, but with ideas, frequencies, and self-perception. Most won't even know they were being tested until the results are in. Lacerta warns of a false awakening, what she calls synthetic ascension. It's the idea that through machines, implants, and virtual worlds, humans will become gods. She calls this a trap, engineered by certain alien AIs to harvest the human soul while offering digital immortality. Clues are everywhere. Brainchip interfaces. Virtual heavens. The promise of uploading your consciousness. But Lacerta argues that true ascension cannot be manufactured. It must be felt, not coded. It must be earned through inner alignment, not algorithmic upgrades. She says our ancient ancestors practiced real ascension, through breath, fasting, energetic discipline, and harmony with Earth's vibration. Lacerta does not predict the future, but she sees patterns. All control systems, she says, are designed to eventually collapse under their own weight. Religions without spirit. Science without truth. Technology without ethics. The time is coming when these structures, governments, economies, global alliances, will fracture. Not because of attack, but because of awakening. As more humans begin to ask real questions, the illusions begin to crumble. Who decides what is true? Why is inner power labeled dangerous? Why does remembering your energy scare the system? Despite the darkness, Lacerta ends with light. She says there is a code inside human DNA, waiting to be unlocked. Not by machines. Not by science. But by remembering. Remembering your origins. Remembering your mission. Remembering that you are not here to obey. You are here to become. The divine spark lives in the stillness behind your eyes. In your breath. In your heart. In your choice. The final test, Lacerta says, is not about what happens to the world. It's about what happens to you. This concludes the Lacerta Files, for now. If you've made it this far, you are part of a growing wave. One that remembers, questions, and reaches beyond the veil. Subscribe. Share the knowledge. And above all, protect your frequency. You are the answer you've been waiting for.